You'll know if you live in the Eden Valley, quite often you'll get the helm or the cap. If you live on the northeast coast, you'll get that fog and that low cloud coming in all the time. And if you live in Pembrokeshire, you'll get what's called the Dangler. Now, around the country, there are local phenomena or local weather events that do occur when the ingredients are correct. Like the helm or the cap in the Eden Valley. I did live there once, experienced it. Layer of cloud on the top of the hills and the wind comes whooshing down, and it does get very ferocious, but it just happens to that locality. I believe that it happens somewhere else in Switzerland, and that's pretty much it across the planet. The Pembrokeshire Dangler is coming back, and it looks like it's coming back tomorrow. Now, the reason why it's quite exciting is because it's rare. It doesn't happen all the time, and you're probably sat there eating your biscuits, drinking your tea, thinking, what on earth is Nodrog talking about? It's really impressive, and it's all down to the direction flow of the wind, which is coming pretty much from the north at the moment across the country because of that cold air that's coming down with the snow that's been occurring. And then you get sort of the moist, warm air of the Irish Sea. And there's a few more ingredients that are involved. I've just been refreshing my memory on it, but in essence, when you get that cold coming down and the moisture from Pembrokeshire that goes through the Irish Sea towards Ireland, you get this conversion zone and you get rain. Now, normally with the cold air meeting the moisture, it turns into snow. That's yet for me to try and find out for you, but it's really impressive because it can converge down the whole length of the Irish Sea. Now, just checking on the internet, on the 25th of November, and we're only a few days off, 2005, the Pembrokeshire Dangler gave 20 centimetres of snow, about 8 inches of snow, across Bodmin Moor, across parts of northwest Devon, particularly around Barnstaple, causing considerable disruption. Exactly 5 years later, on the 25th November 2010, another Pembrokeshire Dangler event caused 3 to 4 centimetres of snow, about 1.5 to 2 inches tops of the Bodmin area. So that's what we're doing in this episode. I'm going to look at the weather charts and we're going to find out where this Dangler is going to be hanging about and are the conditions right for the snow, because as you've noticed, I mean, I said it in my previous video that there is a chance of snow. Some people poo-pooed it, or whatever, you know, it happens, but it has happened. And there's been some great content that's been shared on the Weather Fans Facebook page of people experience the snow in Durham and all different parts of the country as that cold air has been sinking down. There's a chance that it's going to go milder and a bit wetter, but just enjoy the crispness. Over the next couple of days, the sun will be shining. So to start off with, as regards the snow, there's a lot of yellow warnings for snow and ice, pretty much tip to toe of the country from the Shetlands all the way down to Devon and Cornwall. Primarily, it starts off in the east and then brings itself through Manchester into Wales, all the way down to Devon and Cornwall, and into Northern Ireland, of that chance of the cold. Thursday's definitely a most interesting day if you zoom into this sort of area where they've given an amber warning for the snow. Sort of west of Scarborough, Helmsley, Whitby, all that area, there is a greater chance of snow. They're talking about frequent wintry snow showers coming from the North Sea, giving significant snow accumulations over the North York Moors, parts of Yorkshire Wolds, by the end of Thursday as much as 15 to 25 centimetres, especially above 100 metres. So it is that time of year. It is early, but it is that time of year where there is a risk of snow that's coming, so the snow lovers are going to be enjoying that. So with Metchat GFS model chart, we can see a massive high pressure that's out in the North Atlantic going up to Iceland at the moment, that's blocking the weather patterns for down 10:35 in there. We've got a low pressure over sort of towards the Netherlands of 1001, and then we're kind of sandwiched in the middle of the cold air and the moisture, and that's where this Pembrokeshire Dangler is actually going to be feeding from and enjoying that play at the moment. This is the area that we're looking at. These blue indicate snow showers. It says ice pellets down here for green, but it's more for the rain. You've got the rain and the yellows down here. Ice pellets would be very much saturated within the blue area. Now, this is Wednesday at 6 o'clock in the morning, and we're just going to catch up to midday, and we can see here now the beginnings of the Pembrokeshire Dangler. I noticed this on the charts yesterday with a chance of doing it. In fact, I think this morning when I was having breakfast, I think Liam Dutton for the Met Office has also claimed that the Pembrokeshire Dangler is pretty much going to be starting off. I think he's talking about maybe more tomorrow, but there is an indication here. Now, we have got snow at the tip of the Pembrokeshire Dangler, and that could be very interesting depending on which direction it wobbles, whether it goes east or whether it goes west, and that'll decipher who's going to get snow or certainly rain. These Pembrokeshire Danglers, by the way, they can last a couple of hours or they can last days. I'm sure the people down there, if you're definitely in the Pembrokeshire area or Devon and Cornwall or wherever you've experienced it, you can share some stories. By all means, please put it in the comment section area down below. This is pretty exciting stuff. So the high pressure wants to squeeze itself a little bit further into the country, and it remains with the Pembrokeshire Dangler. Now, there will be a certain point where the Dangler does start to clear out the way either way, and you'll get that. Now, that's an interesting feature, isn't it? That little skewed line there. I'm not too familiar with that. I've never really seen anything like that before, but we'll check that on MetCheck in a minute. So now we're on Thursday. This is Thursday, November. This is 6 o'clock in the morning. All right, so that line skews itself out. That's a really interesting feature. It's quite fascinating. It still keeps going, and then the high pressure pushes it out the way. So it looks like by late Thursday into Friday, the Dangler itself is deleted from the area. But that's quite impressive. That is quite impressive. It didn't look like there was too much snow. But what we'll do, we'll go into the GFS for now, look at the precipitation, just precipitation. This is Wednesday last night at midnight. There's a lot of rain around. There's all these areas here with the rain pockets, some hot spots over here, definitely bringing some sort of snow coming down. Now here, Wednesday, 6 o'clock in the morning, we've got this line that's coming from Northern Ireland all the way down the Irish Sea, Pembrokeshire and Bodmin, Devon and Cornwall. How fascinating is that? I mean, to look at the chart, most people wouldn't even notice it, but there's a reason why that occurs, and that is a different direction to these systems here. That is more vertical. These are a little bit more diagonal, aren't they? So there's a difference. You can tell there's a difference going on there, and there's a reason for that, as I've explained. What you do notice is, as well, as time goes on, all these will move out the way, but you still get this sort of pattern effect that's occurring. Wednesday, 9 o'clock in the morning. Look, it's bringing itself back again. 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Look at that. That is, from a meteorology point of view, that is a thing of beauty to look at. And it's still sat there, and it's still going to produce. It's still going to keep going. As you can tell, the Pembroke area and Devon and Cornwall going up to Ireland, it's still sat there. Oh, it's breaking away now from Ireland. This is Thursday in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, and then it starts to dissipate. Yeah, by Friday, it's pretty much gone as this weather system pushes itself into the country by Saturday morning. And then Pembrokeshire, you get a bit of rain, even more rain, not that you don't need it anyway. Isn't that great? Isn't that good fun? What we'll do is now, we'll have a look to see what the snow risk is of that. This is NetWeather GFS. This model run was done at midnight last night, and this is for 3 o'clock in the morning. So 3 o'clock in the morning, we've got all these snow showers that appear in the North Pennines, going up to Hexham and towards the northeast. We've got the northeastern side of Scotland, across the fringes of the north, the islands, Shetland, and of course Ireland, Northern Ireland, and little bits down here in our cousins in Ireland itself. So there's quite a rash of snow showers that are occurring over Wales, etc. Now this is interesting because it means you've got the colder air. Obviously these areas here, what it says 200, is the meter level of where the snow will fall. If you get zeros, it's pretty much low level snow that's appearing. So we're looking at here of around 200. There is a zero here across the borders, so there's a chance you could get some low level snow, or you've had low level snow this morning. As time goes on, 6 o'clock in the morning, those snow showers move further down. They escape the Fylde coast in Lancashire, but further inland you've got that risk. Anything above 40% is pretty much game on, if you ask me. And then them snow showers are pretty much just combing the east coast, and I believe this is where the Met Office are concerned about tomorrow as regards more snow, heavy snow, 10 to 20 centimeters, I think they said. So we're looking at now where the Dangler is occurring, and if you can just tell you, Pembrokeshire, and you've got Devon and Cornwall here, you've got that chance of snow. So the Dangler is very much game on for bringing you some snow, and it deepens. Thursday 3 o'clock in the morning. Snow overnight. There's a very good risk. I mean, we've got reds here, so according to this model on this chart, we're looking 70 to 80% chance that you will get snow. Anglesey, Flintshire, Conway, all that sort of area here, we've got snow that's all across the fringes of Northern Ireland, a little bit down here in Southern Ireland, Northern Scotland, down the east coast as well, all that snow. Let's jump ahead till 9 o'clock in the morning. You've still got that risk of snow. Devon and Cornwall, the Bodmin area, this of Pembrokeshire, can you see? So the snow is falling on the land, not the water, because it's obviously warmer. It's nothing to do with salt. It's to do with the difference in temperature. The land is colder, that air is able to come across the land and interact with the moisture and provide the snow. The temperatures are absolutely right right now. Right, okay, so now it's starting to break away a little bit. Pembrokeshire, you get a bit of respite by tomorrow lunchtime. Devon and Cornwall, you've still got a chance. I say Devon and Cornwall because it could be anyway across the area. The northeast, the Pennines, Cumbria, the Eden Valley, it's all across there, and that starts to sink down Thursday 6 o'clock. Again, more snow showers appearing in this sort of area, which has been pretty frequent over the past few days. And then, if you remember, that weather system that was coming in before just completely wipes all that away. We're going off to Friday and Saturday, where pretty much the whole country is now clear of any chance of snow. The only chances we've got is in northwestern parts of Scotland, purely because of the fact that the cold air is still at the tip, and the coldness that's hanging around, that moisture coming in, banging into it, will produce snow. For how long exactly before it pushes it way out the way, and then obviously the milder temperatures come in. As you see now, this is where the moisture's coming in from the milder air. This is in the prone areas, up on the higher levels, 800 metres, 1,000 metres of that risk of snow before it's pretty much cleared out the way. So there you go, that's the Pembrokeshire Dangler explained and witnessed and viewed. If you're in that area, anywhere across there, I'm going to look out in the Irish Sea later on today, see if I can get some pictures to share on the weather fans. Then you'll definitely be able to see that sort of system occurring, and hopefully, if you like the snow, you will get a nice bit of snow coming down, and you can look up and go, thank you to the Pembrokeshire Dangler. And who knows what else the weather will bring us. It's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely, as you can tell, I'm a little excited. If I had time and the money, I'd be down there filming it for you. Which is quite a ways, to be honest with you, but I'd love to go down there and do it. Look, thank you for watching this video. As regards the weekly forecasts that we were talking about in the previous video, there's been a few mixed reactions and comments. Some people are up for it, some people say just stick to the normal format, because we know when you post then there's something interesting. I get you, totally get you on that one. So what I'll try and do is I'll try and continue with that balance of providing sort of a long-term aspect in a certain way, you know, just a small short way, and then focusing on the weather events. I'm gonna have to work it out myself over the coming months to see how I can play this out for you, but I will do my very best. If you can subscribe, I'd love you to, and give it a big thumbs up for the Pembrokeshire Dangler. And if you can join me in the membership section for £1 a month, you know, the more money that comes in, the more I can put fuel in the car, get out there and provide content for you, and I'm totally grateful. Absolutely grateful. If you don't know, there's a railway channel. I've been doing a lot more videos on that recently. The rail roundups are back as regards the rail industry and the shape of the country as regards the heritage section. Every Thursday generally a video will be going out for now while I'm a little bit freer. And of course there's a Nodrog channel which is all to do with exploration and paranormal. Just type Nodrog into Google and into YouTube and you'll find me either way. If you can join me on there, that would be absolutely delicious. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Keep those content coming in, especially the Pembrokeshire Dangler. Share it with us please on the Weather Fans Facebook page, and until next time, keep your batteries charged and keep warm. I've got myself a nice milky tea, coffee actually. If it's tea then it tastes crap if it's coffee.